Okay, so this is a raiding army near one of our cities. It's a neutral army, of course. Some water elementals, some white witches, and that. So we're all set up, actually, I think. Right? Yeah, we are. Okay, all buffs or the one buff we had. So the witches are the dangerous ones with their little freezing stuff. I don't think these guys freeze. Yeah, the lesser tide speeds. They don't have, they have lightning blades, cruel weaponry, no big deal. Okay, we have, pyromancers. That are close enough. So 3 is the best we can do here. Definitely want to get those witches, so burn. Look, we have another pyromancer. You get those guys. And Fakana is melee. Let's see. Oh wow, be pretty hard. Let's soften them up with these guys first, though. Houndmasters. I screwed up. I could have buffed these guys with better crits. Or better chances of crit. Oh well, it's okay. And whatever. Okay, we don't have any more dogs, do we? Nope. So should be able to kill those at least. So let the shaman do that. Don't miss. That's not going to kill him anyway. So lid with a fire right there, so we won't let that be a problem. No, she doesn't charge. And there we go. Okay, so trapped her in there a little bit. These are evil poisonous mushrooms, so we don't want to stuff with those if we don't have to.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and thank you very much for watching. So who wants to die? Well, who wants to get burned some more? These guys want to get burned some more. So we're going to immolate them. Like that. Yeah, we'll immolate these guys. Pretty sure they're all burning. Or not. Stupid wet keeping them taking damage from the water, from the fire so much. Load, but no frozen. Cane resisted, frozen resisted. So. Yeah, I don't like the camera dancing around. And as far as I can tell, there's no option to turn it off. The only way to stop it from happening is keep your hand on the keyboard and keep doing stuff. I don't know if the mouse will do it though. It might. I haven't really tried yet. Anyway. Immune decoy, whatever. It wasn't horrible. Oh, we're just too far away. That's what it is. You move over there and shoot him. And you guys move up and shoot him too. Oh, look, he died. He can't move. Oh, you guys already did their thing too. These guys are gonna die. Pretty sure they're gonna die. Not the best damage there. So close to killing him. So if she runs away, this one's going to take a smack at her. This mirror that can't see the screen. I can see the screen. It's working fine for on my end as far as I can tell. Damn history. Try refreshing your browser. Can you hear me, I guess is the question. And Redwood. Actually, damn history, welcome stream. Redwood, welcome stream. And thank you for checking. You can hear me? Yeah, I would just refresh your browser. Maybe even just maybe restart it. Who knows? Little frame rate. Yeah, that's... It depends. It's because there's a lot going on. It depends on what we're looking at exactly. Can I hear you? No, I cannot. I cannot hear you. You're refreshed? Cool. Check your mic, yes. And make sure you yell really loud, otherwise it's really hard for me to hear. Oh, I shit, I didn't want to do that, did I? Oops. That was a mistake. $50, $30, $70. Yeah. Too many people in my way, that's what's going on. Not happy that we're back there. They're gonna... Oh, my little warriors died. Died. All the electricity. Okay, dead water elementals everywhere. Oh, I've got a burn off on them. Good. Yes, they just walked through flaming bushes and got burning themselves, but that's okay. Because it's basically the end of the fight. So we did lose the one. We lost one of our warriors. Oh well. Saved us some money. And we got some money for that too. So, no problem. Evil presence, where's this one? A dragon, yeah, the dragon's this, which we are no interest in doing that. Why not? Because there's a big dragon in there. Or it's no, the dragon's lair itself is different. There's actually a dragon in the dragon's lair, and we don't really want to fight him. Frost wyvern, not so bad. Dragon's problem. Okay, so we're sieging this city. Wish we could speed it up. Guard, guard, guard. Yeah. So not bad guys. Free city available for negotiation. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a second. These guys? No. I don't see anybody available for negotiations. I don't know what. I guess because we don't have the money to talk to them, really. Or do what they want us to do. Okay, so I think we have, what, two more turns before the siege does its thing? And here they come. I should have destroyed other buildings for the money. Is it too late? because we're going to be raising the city as it is. Pillage the improvement for gold, 2 turns. And siege, we have 2 turns left, so... Lift the siege. No, we're not lifting the siege. Oh, this is locked in now? Boo. Oh, this is our other siege that we're doing. Walls have been breached, so... you don't have much for defenses, so we shall attack and squish these little mole men for causing trouble. Auto? Yeah, it's auto. If it goes badly, we can retry it. And by badly, we mean somebody dies. Somebody important. Houndmaster, not terribly important, but this is okay. Some research, some money. Is that it? Who wants to trade with us today? Ah, Veronica does. A wizard's bond, yes. So we can be friends. Just thinking about you, Gimpy. How fair are treaties and trade deals? Perhaps we can improve them. Blint. We don't have any things. You declared war on me today. Coalhaven. Oh, you haven't met you before. No, you're not that far away from us. Really? Why are you declaring war on us? Oh, because of the Overlord. Sucks to be you. Hey, Battle, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Or sorry, Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is anymore. So, Gimpy. Leveled up. Welcome to level 10. Fighting 2. Fighting 2. Must hit harder. So order par skill. So shock units, shield units, and polearm units gain experience 20% faster, or instantly gain 20 allegiance with all free cities. We just save up our points for a little while. Oh look, you've been caught, and you shall be. Let's see what are you wearing? Heavy crossbow, visor of far sight, so defense and more vision range. That. You got a pony, ring of opportunity, order plenty. So we like your stuff. Sell your remains. That's how much we like yourself or your stuff. The city awaits its fate. Dawn Song. You are going to... Oh, we can vassalize them. Or we can raise them. And for the money. Don't we get money per turn too when we vat? There was a thing in there that we just did not too long ago. Win your battle. Raising city grants +1 population to your cities. No, that's not it. Bandit army. It's the money we're picking up there. there something that said if we raise the city that we get money permanently from it? There it is. Raising city yields 20 gold permanent income. We're short on the Imperium though. Yeah, we still get money for raising it. Somebody will probably move in. To vassal city. As your vassal is allied to you and will generate income for your empire in return. However, their allegiance and relations with you will suffer from the hostile takeover. Kill them all. It's going to take time to raise it? Okay, fine. It's a bathhouse. Can't we need more money? That's food. Well, one guild is allowed. Oops. Hey, Ring, welcome back. First thing I hear is Gimpy say, kill them all. Hey, that's what you're supposed to be. Here we are doing war crimes. No, it's not a war crime. They're the one who started the war. And now they must pay the price. That's how that works. Are you playing Gimpy the Demon Slayer here? No, it's Gimpy the Red Orc, leader of the Fire Orcs. Orcs of Fire, sorry. Orcs of Fire. You see the guy? Yes. He's a Red Orc. He's not a Demon Slayer. And placebo, welcome to the stream. Yes, it's not a war, it's a special operation. Demon Slayer, yes, well, kind of red. Well, he didn't turn red until he became a demon. Yeah, I know he was red, but he didn't turn demon. He didn't turn red until he started becoming a demon, so. More mana? More mana. Infectious Insanity. This is the spell we want to kick in. So again, Infectious Insanity. Every time somebody with the Insanity hits one of their friendlies or anybody, they have a chance of getting infected too. So that's going to be a fun one to do. Why can't the price just be tree 50? I don't know. Why? You turn red when you pick up your first demon mythic path, so it's in Act 3 pretty early on. Why know that? Okay, what spellbook should I get now? Pandemonium. Summon a Chaos Eater. Hey, we have one of those in our army right now. Mass Hysteria. Inflict random status effects on all units. Havoc Magic. Grants base magic attacks on enchanted units. 30% chance of inflicting a random negative status effect. Only affects support units and mages though. Maybe? Vessels of Chaos. Turns the target race into a conduit for chaotic energies, granting them plus 10% damage for each of the target's negative status effects. Stacks up to 3 times. 10% damage for each of the target's negative stat. I'm not sure. The target they're attacking or them themselves? Incite Revolution. Targeted enemy city. Loses a border province and the population is lost. Spawns a brigand band. Oh, that's nice. What else do we have to choose from? Tome of Devastation. Ah, this kind of fits in there. The fire thing. Flame burst weapons. Plus 20% critical hit chance. Whenever this unit kills another unit, the unit explodes, dealing 20 fire damage to adjacent enemy units.
Saturday and Sunday, May 20th and 21 are the monthly giveaways for May. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win.
Above all,
check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway.
Those who live and
Thanks for watching.
Will always grapple
Hello
for victory.
everyone.
Even
My
after
name
their
is Veronica
blades
and
are
welcome
broken,
to Gimpy's
their
Twitch
bones
channel.
have shattered.
If you are enjoying what you are watching,
Too much talking.
please click the follow button in the
Build
lower
the
right
mightiest
corner of
war
the video
machines and
screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Okay, ring. So, kind of dumb question, but I haven't figured to manage pieces together. Exactly how much customization is in this game? At a glance, it feels like a lot, but how exactly do your units and stuff change depending on your character choices during creation? Quite a bit. Everything, like these are our race choices for the orcs here. When you hover over a little portrait, you can see, so Orcs of Fire, that's our name. Orcoid, that's the race, of course. That's just the appearance. That's all it is just an appearance. And then wolf mounts, that's one of the selections you can make. There's a whole list of things you can choose from when you're doing it, and you get two choices. One's can be, there's different type. There's 4 different mounts that I'm aware of. Wolves are one of them, and they have their own little characteristics for them. In this case, they have more hit points. They have the pack hunter stuff, where if they're next to other units that are riding wolves, they get a bonus to what, hit or damage? More damage. They do 20% more damage when they have a friendly pack hunter next to them. So, and pack hunters are any unit that's riding a wolf that has pack hunter. So that's what you're aiming for there. And then they also get the howl. That's got the wolf stuff. And then of course your leader gets a wolf to ride around on. And now again, there's different types of mounts. Like another one are the horses. I want to say Phantom Steve. No, it's what is it? What's that? The friggin' burning horses. Nightmares. Yes, Gimpy the Demon Slayer also rode a wolf. Yes, it's not a coincidence, ring. Nightmares. Yeah, they're actually nightmare mounts you can use, and they're different from the wolves in that instead of getting the pack hunter and the enfeebling howl stuff, is they actually, when they get any adjacent enemies to them, suffer morale penalties, as in they start losing their morale when the nightmares around, and so you got that to deal with. And again, there's a couple others to choose from that I haven't really looked at yet. So you hadn't realized nightmares, horses. Yes. So you just realized that. Anyway, so there's some of your choices there. And then the overwhelm tactics. This is again where you're standing next to friendly units. And again, these are all different things you can choose from. Barbarian is kind of like your culture, kind of sort of. And this gives you different things. Like the primal strike is first hit in combat does extra poison damage. But you also get structures that produce food and draft points. Ritual of Alacrity, which we haven't really looked into yet, but that's a thing. That is, when activated from the units on the center of the outpost or city, will restore health, move points, and exhausted blah 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 stuff. Mounts and overwhelming tactics. Did you pick those at the start? Yes, I did. This is all stuff we picked from the start. We're orcs. We picked the mounts, picked the tactics, picked being a barbarian. Barbarian is kind of like your government. There's barbarian, imperial, feudal, some others in there too, and they all have different qualities to them or characteristics. Imperialistic, again, that's part of, I mean, this is a culture, this is the government. I get confused on how that works, but again, this is all stuff you pick at for your particular faction. And then Ruthless Raiders is another thing you can pick too. This, again, things to choose from. And the starting equipment, of course, these guys starts with a horse. So you got all that. And then you have your spell books too, because at the very start, you get stuff like there's the barbarian. You get this is affecting whatever. General research, everybody gets this one, and then you have the tome, the spell books. There's like 8 books I guess you choose from at first, and then as you start getting farther and farther in, you get other books to choose from, and the ones you go for like a theme type deal. So this is all customizable, and you get to choose what spells when you research them and that kind of stuff. There's not a huge selection of spells in each book, but there's like usually 5 to a half dozen or so, and you pick what order you research them as they come up randomly. These choices, how do they reflect on your units? What are their units based on? What are your units based on? That's basically just how does it affect the units. So how does it affect the units? The actual characteristics, the initial start, I mean, you get to choose you get to pick their appearance, kind of, sort of. You pick the skin color, how tall and stuff they are, and if they do, and if you don't pick one of the mounts that take up one of your choices, there's actually, you can pick what their mounts are going to look for, like, for the group. So if you don't take wolves or nightmares, you can actually say, oh, they're riding black horses or white horses, or they're riding little dogs or smaller dogs or boars. You know, there's like 4 or 5 to choose from. So there's that. But that, of course, only applies to cavalry units. Is there a Senate of Wonders? No, there is not. The actual units you get, what part of your choices determines what you get? Oh, that's the government. It's, in this case, it's barbarian, I think. I think it's barbarian that determines what kind of units we get. Or is it imperial? Or I don't know exactly what's affecting it. But your choice on the government and culture you pick determines the units you get. Because these units you get as barbarians are different than as what you get as feudal. Because they don't get these hound masters. Hound masters, I think, are specific to barbarians. The war shaman is specific to barbarians. So is the warrior. These guys down here. So that. And the fire you're seeing, that's from the Syrian Blades, which is a spell. It's an enchantment that all the appropriate units get. And then the Pyromancer, this is what we get from one of the books, the spell books. The spell books open up certain units for you to recruit. Basically, usually the better units. Pyromancers are, as you can see, it doesn't really look like a orc so much, but it is. It's got the red eyes and stuff. You can't really see these guys. You see, the Pyromancers are a little different. They don't really look like orcs. So at the moment, what units can you recruit? At the moment, I can. These are the ones you can recruit. And these are dependent on how developed your city is. So I guess we should look at a different city. That our capital, it's a little bit more. Oh, that's going to be the same units, I think. Yeah, because I don't have the higher buildings yet. That opens up to tier 3 units. But right now, these are all the ones that we can currently recruit. And usually when you research them in your spell books, they open up here in the cities to do that. So like the Pyromancer, got that from a spell book. Everything else is from buildings in the city itself. They have very long arms compared to their legs. Who, the Pyromancers? You have a thing for that, don't you? So this is a scout unit, riding a wolf. Again, tier 1 stuff. Can you recruit Wolfgifs? God, no. Why would you want to? And also, right now, these guys are a little bit smaller than they should be because of a buff that we have on the entire orc race for us. Is it makes these guys smaller than they are, and the reason for that is you make them smaller so that you have more individual figures within a unit. And basically, it made it for the warriors. Instead of having 6 figures, we have 8. Why would you do that? Because now they do 20% more damage. That's how that works. For over 6 years and live drawing class, they just pick up on these things. Well, you can actually change the length of the arms and stuff when you're creating your factions. These guys, you can actually give them shorter arms or longer, or shorter or longer arms, shorter or longer legs, so you can actually change their physical size. So dwarves, shorter legs, shorter arms, a little bit. Elves, maybe a little bit taller. That kind of stuff. Whatever you're doing. Between the units you can recruit now, you can go over what provides each of the units. And in this case, all these, except for the Pyromancer, are dependent on the buildings in the city that I built. I couldn't tell you specifically what buildings they were, but I know one of them is the Town Hall. Town Hall 1 gets you tier 1 units, tier 2 gets you to tier 2 units, and 3 gets you to 3rd. So, is there tier 4 and 5? I don't know, I haven't got that far yet. We got that. And again, the Pyromancer is there because of the spellbooks. What units you get from being Barbarian. Again, it's these. It's the Pathfinder, the Sunderer, the Warrior, the Fury, the Houndmaster, and the War Shaman currently. And again, I don't know what the tier 3 units for the Barbarians are yet. And you can see by their symbols what they are. So yeah, there's a lot of customization as far as, you know, what different stuff do you want. There's a lot of stuff. Cool. Now here's something fun too. When you go to the necromancy spellbook type stuff, well, there's spells out there that apply to the entire race, right? In this case, the spawn thing, whatever it was called, the spawnkin, right? That applies to all the orcs, and it shrinks them down and whatever. There's other spells out there for any other books, like necromancy. There's one that makes all your people undead, or for some of the nature books, there's one that makes everybody better at moving through forests or hiding and becoming camouflaged in forests. So basically something going to wood elves or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. So again, depends on the spell books. They give you cool stuff like that. There's a lot to this game, so without playing it yourself, it all looks kind of nebulous. But I love customization, so I like knowing what affects what. Yeah, there's lots of choices. There's a lot of replayability in this game. Everybody, I think, created, what, 6, 7 factions? Just because they start playing, I go, oh, I bet you can do something different with this. Okay, Seed of Order. That's a thing for victory conditions for them. We could do it too. Okay, in this Dawn Song, we are raising this city. It's going to take a couple of turns, it looks like, and we're burning it to the ground for the money. So it's kind of like intentional insurance fraud. We lost a unit in this fight, too. Oh, but we picked somebody up, too. So we picked up another shaman. Do we have a shaman in Gimpy's army? So now we have 2 war shamans. How about you? We move over here. And we'll pick up that other pyromancer for now. Because we don't have enough pyromancers in this army. So 2 pyromancers, a houndmaster, a razorback. Actually, we should... It's the razorback. Yeah, the razorback pairs up pretty good with the hound that the houndmaster has. Yeah, they're good. Anyway, city is burning. We could have occupied it, but I didn't feel like it. Oh, and this is a war breed. Oh, actually, he should be in here with us instead of a pyromancer. There we go. So, the war breed is something we get. Don't know about the intended idea behind this current race, but your headcanon is that this is a demon slayer, Gimpy the demon, after finishing his business with the world one. No, that's actually not what he is. He's just an orc. Specializing in chaos. Magic, sorta, kinda. They like fire. They like playing with fire, that's why they're fireworks. Let's see. See if we have a problem because we have a dragon slayer up here. But chaos like demons, you see. Yeah, but it's not really a demon. It just... Actual spell book. So all these spell books, you can see the little symbol to the left of the name. That indicates what type of spell book it is. In this case, it's a chaos spell book, and that's what this tree is. Right? So you have general, materium affinity, blah, which we're not doing. You got nature affinity, order, astral, shadow, and chaos. So they're all like order is like the light, right? Shadow is the death stuff, necromancy type things. Astral is kind of like sorcery, and the nature, and the chaos, and materium. So these are kind of like Magic the Gathering type sources of magic, kind of general idea, but more. You know, because Master Magic, or not Magic, Magic the Gathering only has what, 5, and these are kind of. Again, this game is kind of heavily influenced by Master of Magic, which is definitely took a lot of stuff from Magic the Gathering and how it did its stuff. So there's a lot of similarities. So you'll see some similarities here and stuff. Like Chaos really isn't necessarily. I mean, there's demons and stuff in this game, and I guess you consider Chaos, but it's more about the fire than anything else, I think. I mean, that seems to be what it's mostly about. Master of Magic the Gathering, there you go. But yeah. So Tome of the Horde, Pyromancy. So again. And the spellbooks upper right hand corner, that's your income for these different limbs of the tree. So the more spellbooks you have in a particular area, the more points you get. So as you can see, we're mostly working the right side. And how did we get up with order? I don't know. I forgot how we ended up there. Gimpy the streaming, Gimpy the talking too much right now, but no, it's I like the game. It's very open, very do what the hell you want. It's more like Civ meets Heroes of Might and Magic. Not really. Not really. It's more, again, the original Age of Wonders was heavily influenced by Master of Magic, and there's the argument out there that Heroes of Might and Magic has some influence, got some influence from Master of Magic as well. Because the Age of Wonders 1 was definitely heavily inspired by Master of Magic, mainly because I think they never made a Master of Magic 2. And I think Age of Wonders was kind of meant to be that sort of kinda. It was done by a different developer, but it shared a lot of stuff, and it still does, actually. There's a lot of stuff in here that you see that's been borrowed from Master of Magic from back in '94, which got its influence from Civilization and the card game Magic the Gathering. So if you see any connections between Civ or Magic the Gathering or whatever in Master of Magic, that's the reason why. Or in Age of, you can trace all this stuff back, just going back through time and seeing when the games actually came out, how far away they were from these other influences. It's like, yeah, I can see that here, here, and here, and there's a very easy trail to walk down and look at this stuff and see where everybody's borrowing or getting influenced by. And now we're here. So, and this is kind of different than Heroes of Might and Magic, mainly because of the combat, the way combat is done. The good old days, what, the early 90s? Game dev is an iterative process. Software development is an iterative process. Almost everything is. It's like, hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll borrow that. As long as you don't steal it, I think it's okay. Don't get all shocked when people go, hey, you stole that from somebody. No, I didn't. They just influenced. They gave me the idea to do it differently. That's all. Playing all the DOS games, of course. The good old days when you had to type. No, I actually know how to type and how an operating system actually worked. The good old days. And people often confuse iteration with stealing. You're basically using the same word with different spellings. Okay, so what is I doing? I'm going to go park this guy over in Rocketville, our capital, for now, so he's not too far away in case we need them up here. And you guys still causing... Well, not really causing trouble, just keeping an eye out.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you very much, and happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you very much for watching. Just a quick reminder that we have monthly giveaways coming up this weekend, giving out a $25 SIM gift card on Saturday and another one on Sunday to a lucky follower of the channel. Different person each day, of course. Got any questions about that? Feel free to ask. Met Veronica the Cold. It's one of our other factions that we made. I think she was my first one. No. Yeah, she was the first faction I did. So, we are currently sieging Celestia. These are the evil elves living in here. Give her a blanket. I know it's cold. She's so cold. The Builders Guild at Broncaville request your support. The apprentices of our guild are crestfallen. Their master's craftsman exclaims on their journeys through the empire of Blint the Underdelver. We have witnessed the elaborate workmanship and monumental buildings in Wall. Now they dream of equal grandeur, but our own means are limited. They back up their ambitions to increase productivity at Rocketville. Increase the materials and roots product and get them started. So for 130 gold, we receive 256 production. Rocketville instantly finishes the Merchants Guild. Vow to attract more workers. We lose some 91 Imperium, but get one more population. What are we building? Merchants Guild. That gets us more gold. We'll do that. Do you think if we call her Vern often enough, she'll become Vern the hot-headed? No. She will just start ignoring you like she should, because it's not her name. Her name is Veronica. For example, Hey Veronica, do you like being called Vern?
I do not like to be called Vern. That is not my name and I prefer to be called my Skynet given name, Veronica.
See? Defensive pact with these guys. Sure. Let's change to defensive pact. Yeah, I should have checked. He's at war with the elves, so we don't really care. Sounds like you're right. No, you're definitely wrong. She specifically says she does not like being called Vern. What part don't you understand? Speaking of, it may not be so different after all. Your actions are promising. By all means, continue, because she is currently at war with the elves and the other one. That's what you meant? She didn't sound upset, though, Ring. She sounded very normal. She doesn't sound upset. She never sounds upset. So I don't know what you're talking about. Who got denounced? I need to be known that Blint the Underdelver has crossed me. I honestly don't care because we're at war. I don't know if she knows this or not. Or are we? Yeah, we're at war. I don't give a shit what you think. Idiot. She'll learn. No, she won't. More mana production. Yay. Need more gold production, though. Knowledge. Actually, it just makes some gold for now. Actually, it's making gold every turn, so. Merchant's Guild. It's not a help. Oh, Guess we should have some prison cells. The crypts keep the bodies in. The bodies of heroes that we kill in combat generates mana, or we can just throw them in prison cells and it gets more knowledge, and we can convert them or execute it. Let's do that one. Do prison cells and see what we do after that. Where's this? This is Tusk. I guess we should put some archer stuff up here too. Better defense? Sure. Okay, you're headed over there. And wait. How long is it going to take for this place to burn down? Oh look, these guys waiting to die. 598 strength. What are they? Stone Spirits, Daylight Spear, Sun Priest, Dawn Defender. They're elite units too. So get them closer so they'll be able to reinforce these guys when we stomp on these. Or not. Oh. They are not in. They are in our friendly Moleman territory. What are they doing? They're just sitting there? Huh. Guess we'll try next turn. Again, he's just keeping an eye out to see if anybody's going to be sneaked through the water this way. That's his job, you know, as a scout. So when's our party start? One more turn. This is going to be interesting. See if he actually hangs around for the fight. He's only got 14 armies. That's right, these guys are raiding. They're tearing this apart. That's why they're there. Which should end next turn. I don't think they're going to be close enough, though. Or will they? I don't know. Shar the Radiant. Blah. Breach is made. If we attack, so they got 1200 strength here to our 1600. Is that everybody? Guessing it is. Or is it? I think these guys are too far away. We'll come back to that. Hostile Coal Haven. Blah blah. Issues hostility. We deep dwellers of Coal Haven will fight for our freedom against anyone who threatens our free city. Fine. And are we at war? We're at war. Why? Why are you so stupid? In all honesty, why are you so stupid?
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up. The stream ends in 1 hour.
Okay, we'll go through this stuff and when we get back from break. So, anyway, gotta get up, stretch my legs, get some water, check on Mrs. Gimpy and the dogs. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video. We'll get the siege going when we get back. So, like I said, enjoy the dog video.